Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz.
See if I come on the screen.
Today I got time, cuz.
All right, I hope you guys can see me here. Let me see. It says I'm live. Okay, I think you guys. Okay, I can see myself. Y'all, you know what? Oh, this is so frustrating. Okay, first and foremost, right? Because let me explain this. I'm getting pulled in like 50 different directions, okay? And I think because of my age, there's just different segments of the population that watch me. So you have some people, they do not do YouTube Live. Like my brothers, they don't do YouTube Live. They always miss my lives. They don't even know how to get to a YouTube Live. They Facebook. A lot of the people 35 and up, they Facebook, okay? So if I go live on Facebook, they'll watch. Then I got all these kids who keep coming at me, Miss T, you need to get a Twitch. You need to stream on Twitch. And I'm like, this shit is hard to figure out. So finally, I was told to do Streamlabs OBS. And I love OBS. Why? Because I'm able, as I live stream, it's recording my stream. So when YouTube is on BS, I can re-upload my stream because it's recorded. When I use StreamYard, unfortunately, there's no way for me to record my screen while using StreamYard because it's an online-based program. So I'm trying to figure out why today, okay? I was over here in my damn pajamas, minding my damn business. I go live just to test it. Now that everything was supposed to be private, all of a sudden there's like 1,300 people there. I mean, the whole internet showed up. People was on Facebook. Everybody came through on Twitch. The Discord people came through. I'm like, well, damn, how did y'all get here? And then when I finally go get dressed and I get ready to go live, now YouTube is on some bullshit. Now they send notifications to the whole internet when I wasn't ready. And then once I get ready, they got 2 different streams going on. There was literally a group of like 2,000 people in one stream. Like it just says waiting, T, where are you at? Then the other stream that the people were in, it was just like chats galore. People just talking. So I was just getting too confused with the 2 different chats, and you got this group don't know where to find me. You got this group having a good old funky time. I said, let me just go ahead and shut all this shit down. We're going to go back to the old school OBS. So I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know it's always something, honey. But I will say this, if there is anybody in Minnesota, okay, who knows how to set up StreamYard OBS with Twitch, who can just literally just teach me, you know, take an hour out of your day. I don't care what your age is. You know, ask your parents first. Don't just be coming to meet my old ass and you're 14 and they, you know, they think something. You know, ask your mom and dad. But if you're in Minnesota and you understand Streamlab OBS and Twitch, reach out to me. I will pay you for an hour or 2 of your time just to show me how to do it, because I ain't got time. I wish I was in LA, because, you know, everybody in LA, you know, they do all that live streaming stuff. I don't know about Minnesota, but okay, y'all. Thank you guys so much. Let me see. We got some super chats. Katie Young says, I almost missed it. Just sending you some love. YouTube is a mess with the glitching, but today I got time, cuz. Love you, Ma. Love you too, and thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate it, and thank you for your patience. Let's see here. David Carmarello says, hey, T. Hey, David, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Sin W says, T, I love the lip color today. Looking fabulous as always. Yes, thank you. I'm wearing a nude lip. It's called Sexy Siren by Revlon. So I love it. Thank you so much. So yeah, you guys, it's been nuts. But again, like I said, if you're in Minnesota and you understand this whole thing, I will pay you. Teach me your ways, Minnesota kid, because I know it's going to be a kid. Because none of my old friends know anything, honey. We're learning. Like, I literally set up a Discord for my conspiracy chat. And shout out to the people in my conspiracy group in my Instagram DMs. I just really want to thank y'all, you know, and I'm not trying to, you know, sound all sappy. But I don't trust a lot of people. Y'all know I've been through a lot of bullshit on social media. So my guards are like all the way up. I don't really like to fool with too many people. But I had always enjoyed having separate conversations with each of y'all. And I felt like we were all so like-minded. How about we just all connect? And when I tell you these past, I think we've been open, what now, a week and a half, 2 weeks. has been such a blessing just to talk to like-minded individuals. Like, everybody who's DM'd me separately, it ain't been no catty shit. It ain't been no, oh, I don't like him. She gets on my nerves. It's literally been all love. Like, I'm really liking this group T. This is just a cool dynamic. So thank you guys for just coming through and, you know, just, we have fun up in there, honey. I was preaching Sunday. We did a little mini podcast in the DMs. We were talking about logic, and it was just a fun Sunday amongst, you know, friends. So thank you guys. But I understand, honey, everybody on Instagram's mad and cussing me out and, you know, trying to shame me for having a small group with 31 people. They're like, how you got, you know, I guess I hit 900K subscribers. Kudos to me. And thank you guys for the support. My blogger hit me up yesterday and was like, girl, you hit 900K. I was like, yes. So, you know, people like, how you gonna have 900K subscribers and you got a damn chat group with 31 people, honey? They've been dragging me all in my DMs, but like I said, I wanted to test it out first. I didn't want to just open up a public chat and just have a bunch of people come in there. I don't do the stand worship, and I'm not here for people's cognitive dissonance, okay? I wanted like-minded individuals. So I did start a Discord. Like, I literally been up like the past 2 days. The other day, I didn't go to bed till like, I was up till like 5, and I had an appointment, and I finally fell asleep at like 3 in the afternoon. So my days are just off because I've been trying to learn all these new programs. So I finally learned Discord. So we have a private Discord group, conspiracy group. It's fun, and thank you guys for just being mods and getting it popping. I will be giving out the Discord links to members only. So if you're a member of my YouTube channel or my Patreon, you will get that link, and you'll be able to come in there. They are modding it, so, you know, as long as you come in with good energy, no drama, we can agree to disagree, but I don't want a whole bunch of bullshit in there, okay? Because right now the energy's nice, and we don't want one person coming there trying to dissipate the energy, be messy, and all that stuff. So I invite y'all to come, you know what I'm saying, and don't just lurk. Don't come in there with a teacup and just sip. We want people who interact. So if you've been on there for 2 months and you ain't said one word, you'll be kicked out. Because we want people to interact, you know what I'm saying, and let it just really be a community. Don't just sit and lurk. So I'm excited, you guys. I really am. I'm trying to take things to the next level. But y'all know I'm old. So, you know, this shit, it's not a smooth ride for me, okay? Now, if I was like 15 and a gamer, hey, I'd have been had all this stuff set up. I got to literally take a whole day to like learn and read and watch YouTube videos and take down notes, okay? So the Discord thing, that took me about 12 hours to figure out, but we got it done. So yes, I can't wait. Let me go ahead. Oh, we got 7,000 people in here. Thank you guys for joining me. Let me go ahead and read some of these super chats here. Chubby Westside, what's up? He says, love you, T, straight up GOAT in this game, LOL. Thanks for keeping it 100. Me and my girl love watching you. Thank you so much, and thank you and your girl for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming through. Let's see here. Venus Alchemy Tarot says, congrats on the 900K. Thank you so much. You know, it's been a long journey, you know what I mean? But I'm happy. Like I said, I'd rather go through this journey on YouTube the right way than to be dealing with all the bullshit that people who ran, you know, trying to fight to get to 1 million, 2, 3, whatever, and all the scandals and all the nonsense. I'd rather just do it the honest way. I haven't had to step on nobody. I haven't had to be just trifling, you know, doing all types of just bullshit. I got all this hard work, honesty, just being myself. And I'm not going to let anybody try to, you know, diminish that or make me feel some type of way because it took 15 years. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it takes another 2 years to get to 1 million. I did it with hard work and being myself and not selling out or trying to be what people want me to be. You know what I mean? So thank you so much. Tay97 sends $5. He says, hey, T, congrats on the 900K subs. You're almost at 1 million. You should have already been at 1 million because your work is phenomenal. Keep striving, Queen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I definitely will. You know what I'm saying? We understand when you speak that real stuff, they're going to hinder you. They're going to, you know, try and suppress your channel. So I thank you guys for just continuing, you know, for continuing to share my content, let people know about me, even though a lot of times I don't get pushed through the algorithm. If I was just making bullshit videos every day, you know, 2, 3, 5 minute videos about, you know, who ate what and who's fucking who, trust me, I'd already be there. But I'd rather go a little bit deeper with my audience and talk about stuff that doesn't necessarily always get clicks and views. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with that. So thank you. Young Kobe, like that name, says, T, can I be your side boo? Can I be your side boo group, please? I love you. Keep doing your thing. You really inspire me. Thank you. Yes, as long as you're a member, you can be a part of the group. And like I said, it's all good people. Good people, people from different walks of life. I didn't want it to just be all black women or all black men or all straight or, I wanted everybody. Just people that I click within my DMs, you know what I'm saying? I snatched them up and was like, hey, you're in this group, talk. They were like, who the hell are all these people? I'm like, we're now friends. And you know what? We are. We've all become friends. So it's awesome. It's awesome. So if you want some like-minded people, you know what I'm saying, people who think outside the box, and we don't judge. Honey, we did a whole detective series in my DM over the weekend. We're not going to get into no details, but we had fun. You know what I'm saying? We look at stuff. We don't go out for the mainstream narrative, and we come up with our own conclusion, honey. So we have a good time. Shoja Marshall, I hope I said it correctly. She sends $50. She says, I'm stationed in Italy and I've been watching you for over 5 years. I definitely enjoy your vibe, energy, and how genuine you are. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. And I always appreciate when people come through from like other countries, because it's like, I can't believe like people in like this random country know who I am and watch me and stuff like that. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Michael Wasdan says, hey T, my favorite YouTuber family says I'm the biggest conspiracy theorist I want in that group. You'll have fun. We talk about everything. We don't judge. We were talking about our paranormal experiences the other day because somebody in the group, they be hearing all these noises and stuff. We ain't judging her. We're not calling her crazy. We're like, well, shit, I done had them experiences too. So if you want in, this is the group. We're not going to judge you. So, oh my gosh. Yes, I love the group. I'm very excited. We're excited to have you guys. But like I said, I gave them the power. They are the moderators. There's a private mod chat. And if there's anybody in there just coming to be an agent of chaos, you will be removed and you will not be allowed back in. We just want it to be good energy. We don't want a lot of trolling and a lot of, just ignorance. You know what I mean? People are free to express themselves, but, also respectful. We want respectful people in there. So I think y'all gonna like it, honey. So anyways, okay. Oh, shout out to everybody joining the membership. I appreciate it. Let me see here. Opinionated with the side of shade. She's one of my moderators. I want to thank you because I see you in here. I don't know you personally. I don't have your number. Some of my other mods, I had to text them like, hey, I'm going live. Can you mod? You're in here every time I go live. So thank you so much for just the hard work and constantly, just posting my links and, just posting things and thanking people and catching messages that I might miss or super chats that I might miss and thanking people on my behalf. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Let me see here. So I want to go ahead and talk about this whole thing here with, God, I have all my notes. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. Angela Shelton says, hey T, little big sis, I'm a old lady 51, sexy and counting, and would love to be a part of your conspiracy group once you open it up. Perfect. Thank you so much. We have all ages. And it's so funny because a lot of us are older, so we all had to learn Discord. So we just started putting like old people emojis. Like we felt like, old, like 80-year-olds trying to figure out Discord, but we all eventually figured it out. So there's like a little learning curve, but once you get in there, it's just fun. Like the gifts and just, I don't know. I love it. So let me see here. Let me pull up my notes. Okay, we talked about that. Okay. So I want to get on this whole Jeffree Star debacle. Okay. So if you guys do not know, Jeffree Star was trending yesterday on social media. He was like literally the #1 trending topic in the United States underneath the man who got shot in Wisconsin. So Jeffree Star is trending because nobody at all. Jeffree Star decided to post his new boyfriend. And the picture that he posted was basically a picture of him and the boyfriend. And the boyfriend, Jeffree Star, is sitting on his lap backwards. Let me go ahead and show you guys this real quick so y'all can see the picture. Okay. So as you see Jeffree Star sitting backwards with his boyfriend. And so everybody was looking like, okay, well, boyfriend got a little bit of melanin. Okay, we find out Jeffree Star is sitting here wanting some of that dark meat. Okay? So then, the internet sleuths, honey, all they did was literally look at this tattoo and they were able to put two and two together and figure out who this was. So, this is the man. And his name, what is this boy's name? He's a basketball player. Andre Marhold. So that is him. Let me show y'all these other pictures. Here he is playing with Jeffree Star's feet, honey. And here he is with his child. Now, the crazy thing about this is that he has a whole baby's mother who supposedly had no idea he was gay, bi, or whatever. So she's been on the internet, honey, windmilling. So this is the tattoo that people were able to match up. The internet, they don't waste no time. So they matched up the tattoos. This was him trending yesterday. And this was the baby's mother. Pretty woman. She says, my ex on the shade room for fucking Jeffree Star is not how I plan to start my day. Then she put down, he doesn't even like black people. Then she wrote, I'm not embarrassed. It's crazy. It's just crazy what people will do for money. And I agree with her. And this was him with his, his homeboys trying to look all thuggish, ruggish. I guess, honey. Let me go ahead and come back on the screen. So the baby's mother is definitely not here for their hookup. She's hurt. She's upset. And I feel like this is a situation where it's definitely, gay for pay. Okay. Jeffree can say what he wants to, but I find it very funny. And I've always said this before, even with him and Nathan. I was saying that back when he got with Nathan. Now, I don't know about this young man. Maybe he was dipping, messing with men on the side. I don't know. But I know for a fact, Nathan wasn't messing with any men. Nathan was a straight man. Okay? He'd never been with a man, never even thought of being with the man. But then, somebody, with a bunch of money, basically was like, okay, well, maybe I will swing that way. He got Lambos and, nice, he got to live in a mansion, got to be his little boy toy. I find it very funny that Jeffree's always attracted to men who are more straight, as opposed to just being openly gay men. So this is why, once again, people are assuming that Jeffree's with this man who's just gay for pay, as opposed to who really loves him. So Jeffree went on a rant on social media, basically addressing all the controversy. So let me go ahead and pull that up really quick. Give me just a second. Okay. He's basically responding to the girlfriend. So Jeffree says, don't worry about who I'm sucking and fucking. Take it easy, y'all. Take it easy. Y'all hate to see joy. Well, bitch, you are worrying about it, and I'm still getting sucked and fucked. So take a deep breath, girl, and inhale it. You know what, Jeffree? If you're not bothered, you wouldn't even responded. And the fact that you're not saying that, oh, I'm with him because he's a sweet man. He treats me the way I want to be treated. He treats me like a princess, a boy princess. I don't know what you call it, hoodie. He's just talking about getting sucked and fucked. So you're basically using him for sex. And you wonder why people are saying that he's gay for pay. You didn't say anything endearing about him. You didn't say he's a nice person. He has a nice personality. You might as well have told us, is he packing? Quiet minds want to know. I'm just saying, like, what kind of affirmation is that? I don't want somebody, being with me and their response to the internet on dating me is, I don't care if I'm with Lovely T. I'm fucking and sucking on her. Wait, what? How about you talk about my personality? So I thought that was kind of shady. Like, that just, to me, just comes off. Y'all laughing because I said princess boy? Honey, I don't know what y'all call it. Because I'm trying to think from, like, a woman's point of view. Like, like a man would be like, oh, my gosh, she's a princess. And, he spoils me like a little princess. Honey, I don't know, hoodie. I feel like, yes, like somebody said in the chat, they're both using each other. I'm sorry, the baby mother, I forgot her name already. But honey, be grateful you dodged a bullet, okay? You dodged a bullet. Nothing about this man, and then he moved to Atlanta. Ooh, the shade, honey. He left, he was playing basketball in Europe, then came back to America and moved to Atlanta. That might tell you everything you need to know right there, sis, okay? Because we know in Atlanta, that is DL culture. Not knocking nobody, just speaking truth, okay? So, I mean, I think they are both using each other because nobody was checking for this man. He didn't even get drafted into the damn NBA. He tried and he didn't make it, so he had to go play overseas. Nobody, I don't even recall ever hearing his name before. Andre Marhold. And I know sports. I don't remember him. So, yeah, I think this is a situation. He didn't get that NBA bag. So he figured, let me go ahead and sling this beef stick Jeffree Star's way and get that Jeffree Star bag. And I think it's sad. I think it's sad when people are willing to be gay for pay. You know, are willing to, like, entertain something for the moment. You know, and it's not about, you can date who you want to date. You can do whatever you want to do. But people also need to realize that people's emotions are attached to this. You know, just like girls who want to be gay for attention. Like, you know, they'll be in the club kissing on other girls and grinding on other girls. And then when a stud comes up to them and tries to holler, now they're offended. Well, I'm not really gay. Well, you're doing a lot of, you know, gay activities, sis. You want to get with me or not? You know, and I just feel like, and you'll even have women who will get involved with gay women and sleep with them and, you know, get one off. And then all of a sudden it's, I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. Then they're popping out babies. And then meanwhile, the lesbian who was in love with them and thought that it was all about the two of them is left heartbroken. I've seen this a lot of times in the lesbian community, okay? I don't think, I'm speaking facts, right? No lies detected. Thank you. And that's the thing that kind of bothers me when people just get into situations to either just get off, to just experiment, you know what I'm saying, to just get some money, to just live a lifestyle. At the end of the day, you're playing with real human emotions. You know, so folks better watch that shit. They better watch that shit. Did somebody say K. Michelle? Ooh, I forgot is she bi still? I wouldn't think my K. Michelle when I said that, but I mean, you can insert any woman here. Wasn't Sin Santana running around talking about she was gay? And her and Erica Mena were so in love. And, they were the super lesbians on Love and Hip Hop. Now they're both popped out babies. Erica's with Safari. And, you know, well, Sin was with Joe Budden. He's since left her. You know, so, I mean, yeah, it happens all the time. Again, people playing with people's hearts and emotions. You know, I'm going to speak the truth, honey. So, yeah, Jeffree Star, in the court of public opinion, with your response, this to me is a gay for pay situation, okay? The fact that you had no other positive affirmations concerning this young man lets me know you're just in it for the beef stick. Jeffree Star's trying to get that bony back banged out, bitch. Hey! Oh my goodness. When I seen that trending, I was like, this is insane. And a lot of folks were upset, like, okay, this dude is doing too much. You know Jeffree Star's a racist. Why would you even, if you're going to cheat and be on the DL, why get with Jeffree Star? Because Jeffree Star is rich. You know what I'm saying? He got money. He has fame. He has millions of followers. Racist or not, people rock with him. And unfortunately, we live in a world where folks want to clout chase. Oh, y'all done brought up Michael B. Jordan, honey. I've seen that Michael B. Jordan video where that gay white man was outing him. Now, he was being very messy in that interview, okay? It was a professional interview. Nobody at all. Michael B. Jordan flirted with me. I think he wanted some. I was like, okay, that was real random. And Michael B. Jordan was trending, but I don't think he even addressed it. Which is probably better for him. Killmonger, don't even address it. Okay? He came out of nowhere with that shit. I was like, really? Nobody asked. Let me go ahead and read this super chat here. Evan T says he's really proud that he would have to pay someone to sleep with him. Thank you so much for the super chat, Evan. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Free Spirit sent the super sticker, said #1 fan. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Evan T sent $24.99, says, love you, T. You are very wholesome and skeptical, and that's what I love about you. Thank you so much. You know, that's what some people like, and that's what bothers some people, because I look at everything with a skeptical eye, honey. I've been through a lot of shit, so I kind of just see stuff for what it is. Everything, though, even though I'm skeptical about it, I don't speak on everything. You know, certain things you just keep to yourself. You know what I'm saying? To keep the peace. So thank you. Lorde Diaz says, not only are they playing with people's emotions, they are making unnecessary soul ties with them. Love you, T. Thank you so much for the super chat, and that is so true. That is very true, you know, because when you're sleeping with people, regardless if it's gay sex or straight sex, you're creating a connection. You're creating a soul tie, you know. So, and that's why sometimes folks go crazy, especially when you're talking about matters of the heart, and, you know, you're telling somebody that, oh, you know, I'm really gay, and I know this is what I want. And then the whole time you're still getting peen on the side. You know what I'm saying? That's why some of them lesbians, they be going off. They go crazy when them relationships end. So you got to watch that, you know, and I hate this whole culture of just, you know, just wherever the wind blows. Oh, today I'm gay. Oh, today I'm straight. Oh, I'm bi. You know what I mean? It's just like just wherever the wind blows. And then you have a bunch of people, you know, who just left in heartache, you know, just like with Nathan. He was so straight. Then he was, you know, I'm gay, team LGBT, and then ran back to the straight pond. It's just confusing to me. It's just very confusing, you know. But again, you know, maybe I'm old, but it's confusing. Bree from NYC says, hey, T, send in love as always. How do I join the Discord conspiracy group? I have so many conspiracies in T I would love to spill. Yes, I definitely want you in that group. I was thinking about you the other day, honey, because you would have had fun with the detective work that we did in the DMs. But I don't know your Instagram name. But you'll get the link. Don't worry. Chubby Westside sent another 30, says, I forgot to tell you, my son just turned 2 August 20th. He's a part of Leo Gang. I call him the Flying Lion, LOL. Thank you so much for the super chat, and happy birthday to your baby. Nothing funner than baby cubs, honey. He's going to be extra. You ain't going to be able to tell him nothing. He's going to be very opinionated. You know what I'm saying? But we have big hearts. We have big hearts. So that's one thing about being a Leo. Let's see here. Be happy sent $20. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Ghoul says bisexuals outnumber everyone, y'all. Let me ask you something, Ghoul. It seems like nobody likes, like, people have a lot of issues with bisexual people. I remember one time I went out to eat with my homeboy. Now I had assumed he was gay. You know what I'm saying? Because he would, you know, I just assumed he was gay. And then one day we was all out to eat, and he was talking about how he had like a female sugar mama. I said, a sugar mama? I said, ain't you gay? He was like, no, I'm bi. So then all of a sudden they got into, like, it was like, you know, it was like other gay boys there too. And the one boy got mad, was like, you know what? You need to stop fronting. I'm tired of you trying to walk the fence. You're not bi. You're gay. Them damn Chinese people, I was kicked us out the restaurant. They got into a whole shouting match. And that was the first time I realized, like, oh, wow, like, there's really some, and I'm not saying everybody, but there's some tension with the LGBT community with some bisexual people because they feel like they walk both sides of the fences. But that was the first time I had ever experienced that. Like, I was shocked. But like I said, to me, he's gay, but he still tries to play it off like he's bi. And I think that he does that because he feels like, well, if I say I'm bi, then it's not as bad. But it's like, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Biphobia is real. Okay, thank you, Taylor Original. Being bi is most definitely real. Biphobia is really bad in the LGBT community. Okay, well, I'm not saying good because of that, no. But I'm glad you guys are reiterating that because I was shocked. I didn't think there was a difference. But yeah, they got into like a huge shouting match. And I've heard that, you know, since then from other gay people, just saying they have an issue with bisexual people. So, okay, I'm glad I'm not going crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was just, you know, some tea, honey. So it's a such thing called biphobia. I've never heard of that, but that's very interesting. So thank you guys. See, I learn stuff every day, honey. Somebody said bi people have privilege. Oh, okay. Yep, lesbian men cannot stand. Hold on, lesbians and men cannot stand me being bi. That was Karen. I ain't mad at you, sis. Bi men get it the worst. I'm bisexual. I don't like one more than the other. Bi people get dragged from all sides of the fence. Oh, wow. Okay. Bi men aren't DL men. That is very interesting. See, I learn new stuff all the time about the community. Thank you guys so much for that. I remember I had a guy who approached me one time and he was like, he was bi. He was honest. And I was like, I'm not interested. He got mad. He was pissed. He was like, oh, that's fucked up. You're homophobic. I'm like, no, I'm not homophobic. I don't want to be with somebody who's bi. I want a straight man. You know what I mean? Why is that wrong? So I don't know. I feel like whoever you want to be with, they need to be accepting of you. So imagine if I'm dating him, but the whole time I feel some type of way. That'd be unfair to him. You know what I'm saying? So I think people should look at it like that as well. But yeah, I don't think it needs to be where we're making people feel bad or, being phobic towards that. No. Alexis Tobias says they are pushing this too hard. Who is they? Thank you for the super chat. Kaya Min says, T, it's been a while watching you while at work. Congrats on the 900K, love. Love from Canada. P.S. How do we get the link to the Discord? As long as you're a member, you will get the link. So thank you so much for the super chat. Shout out to Arnell, new member. So let me see here. And we got 12,000 people in here. Been on for 31 minutes. Okay, so let's get to the next topic at hand. We talked about Jeffree. Oh, okay. So now we gotta talk about this Tim Norman update. And I have some inside. I'm not gonna say exclusive because I hate that word exclusive. Everybody on the internet got an exclusive, and then when you really go find out, it's not really that much of an exclusive. It'd be some cold ass tea. But anyways, I got some inside info on the Tim Norman situation. Now one thing I've noticed is since my live stream where I drug him last week, honey, I had jokes last week, honey. Big hip Tim. It seems like more people are more comfortable now dragging him. Because like I said, nobody made fun of his shape or even his looks because we looked at him like, you know what, he's a hardworking black man. He's just trying to make his way through life. He's a reformed criminal. He changed his life around. So we're not going to clown his shape. We're not going to mess with him superficially. Let him do his thing, right? It's just like you know how everybody in every hood, there's that one ugly person in the hood. They're just not really attractive, but they're cool as hell. So even though they're not really attractive, it's nah, that's the homie. You can't say nothing bad about them. You better not clown they looks, we gonna beat your ass. Tim Norman was that guy. Even though he was bad built, had that tiny peanut head and that shitty looking mohawk, them big hips and thighs, we didn't clown him because we were proud of him. He's a reformed criminal, hardworking black man, so we looked past all that shit. But now that we done found out that he done killed Andre, all bets are off. And I'm here for the dragging and the roasting, okay? That's been going on all over social media. So everybody's been roasting him. And Tammy Norman, oh Lord, I done called her Tammy Norman. Sorry, Tammy. I meant Tammy Roman. Oh my God, I called her Tammy Norman, honey. She gonna roast me next. But she did a live stream. Well, not a live stream. She did an Instagram video. Because she podcasted now, honey. All these famous people, they all got podcasts. So she's podcasting with her husband. And so this one was a solo one. And she was going in on Tim Norman. And while she was going in on Tim, she also threw a lot of shade at Jennifer Williams, honey. This entire thing was a hot mess. Tammy don't give a damn. She really don't. Somebody said, Tim is built like a Popeyes combo. Let me read some of these. Come on, let me read some of these Tim drags, honey. Y'all had me cracking up last week. Somebody said Tim got church lady arms, and it looks like he carries a purse with a bunch of peppermints inside. Honey, I was dying at how much folks was clowning him last week. Let's see here. Somebody said he's built like a tooth. Tim Norman is a mess. Tim must got that wild. Ugh. Not a Popeyes combo. Sweetie thighs. Oh, y'all are wildin'. Tim looks like a grimace. Tim is built like hip hop Harry. Go, go, go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me go ahead and play you guys what Tammy Roman said. And Jennifer Williams was very, very upset about this, okay? Let me read this super chat before I go and play that. Tatiana Richards sent $50. She says, I finally made a live. You make my day. Just wanted you to know that in my lowest days, I go back and watch your old videos to get a good laugh. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat. And I'm glad that I can make your, day better and make you smile and laugh. You know what I mean? So that means a lot to me. So thank you so much. I'm glad you caught the live stream. Let's see here. 8 the Great says, Tim's hips taking over for the 9-9 in the 2000s. You know what? Get your ass on my chat. Not the juvenile. His hips are taking over for the 9-9 in the 2000. Girl, you look good with your back that ass up. You a big fine woman with your back that ass up. Y'all are wildin'. Oh my God. I got to spend make a nigga want to spend that. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not fooling with y'all. Let me go ahead. He brought it back to juvenile, honey. I make a wobbity 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 wobbity. That was the song back in high school. What? Girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? You's a big fine woman. Won't you back that ass up? Okay, let me play this. Hold on, let me find the video of Tammy. Tammy is funny as hell, honey. Let me go ahead and get this set up for y'all. Give me just a second.
The lesson for the week is don't tell nobody your information. Don't tell nobody your business. I don't care if it's mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, aunt, uncle, whatever. You have to keep your lips tight out in this world. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I remember my cousin tried to get a Blockbuster card in my name. I said, bitch, no, you will not. You will not watch Titanic on my motherfucking credit. You know what I'm saying? And I said that to say this. Tim Norman, I'm disgusted. I really just am. What I found out about you this week has really blown my mind, okay? I just can't even understand. You would kill somebody, have somebody killed in your family, have somebody killed, period. But a family member for 400, and then that got me to fucking thinking. I said, well, when I saw Jennifer riding in that goddamn Ferrari, that was blood bought. I had no idea. I sure wouldn't have rode shotgun in that motherfucker. But it's like, it ain't them greens selling over there in the pork chops and shit like that. You had to go do something like this. And I feel so sorry for Miss Robbie. She suffered a lot of loss, and now her grandson. I mean, this poor woman, I know she just can't take no more. And I hope they put you under the jail too, And I really was thinking, I said, well, damn, he was probably like, well, let me marry this bitch and kill her off too. Jennifer, you escaped it. You escaped it, girl, because I know I was championing for him with his thick thighs. I said, well, girl, he got thick thighs and a thick waist, and he ain't all that in the face, but you like him, so go ahead on, girl. And now I feel so ridiculous because this fool was on some next level stuff, and if he would do that to his nephew, bitch, you didn't have a chance. You didn't have a chance, and he probably wouldn't have got caught because nobody would have gave a fuck. But the fact that it was his nephew, they really investigated this shit, and they got to the bottom of this, and I'm glad that they did, because it's unconscionable. It's just so disgusting. I'm so flabbergasted that he would do this, because this ain't nothing that black folk do. You know what I'm saying? Now, white folks, they'll kill you over the fucking family trust. But black people don't really do the killing. Getting life insurance policy on somebody else. You really tried to think this thing through, and then you enlisted some dumb stripper, and she done came on board for $9,000. I tell you one thing, I'm not trying to be funny, but you wasn't going to get me to kill no motherfucking body for $9,000. Okay, that's not what we had to be talking. If I'm gonna put my life out there on the line, then you getting $450, I'm gonna get $400 just to even do it. But I'm glad that the police stuck with it and got to the bottom of it. And I hope they throw your big thigh ass up under the jail. You know what I'm saying? Because that is ridiculous. And I'm just so completely disappointed. And I just may your nephew, rest in heaven, young king. And Miss Robbie, praying for you that you find peace. But Tim, I just have no words. I'm just disgusted. I'm just completely disgusted.
Okay, so y'all just heard that Tammy is a mess. So give me just a second here. Let me come back on the screen real quick. So yes, Tammy was going in, honey. Okay, she said Tim and his big thigh ass. She went in. Let me read these super chats real quick here. Derek Larson says Tim looks like he got birthing hips. He deserves to get drugged because of what he did. Also, congratulations on 900K subscribers, T. All from the ground up. Amen. And thank you so much. Thanks for coming through and thanks for the super chat. Yeah, he definitely deserves to get drugged. Period, point blank. You had a few people in their feelings last stream. I didn't give a damn. Okay? Because I have never drugged him before this. But once I find out what he did to that young man, all bets are off. Fucked him. Them big ass titties. That slew foot. And them birthing hips that he has. Okay? D. Elaine says Tammy's a plum fool, but she's speaking facts. Thank you so much for the super chat and thanks for coming through. Okay, Monique Lowell, she sent $99.99. Thank you so much for the super chat, sis. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So this whole situation is insane, right? So Jennifer is upset about this because Tammy was joking about Jennifer and basically insinuating that Jennifer, was riding around in that Lambo, whatever she was riding around in, and she was insinuating that possibly this was blood money. So Jennifer was upset, but again, the family hasn't even really spoke out yet. So really for Jennifer to run in social media, that's why a lot of people, you have some of the people who are like, oh, when people didn't believe Jennifer when everything happened and folks need to apologize to her. Then you got other folks like, no, we actually watched the show. No apologies needed because she was thirsting after that crazy ass man. And we saw it for what it was. And obviously he did too. Okay. But that doesn't negate the stuff that he did to her. So let me make that clear. So Jennifer comes out. She does an interview with Page 6. And I'm like, it's not that serious, but okay. So on Page 6, they're reporting that Jennifer says, I don't talk to Tammy. I don't know why she's making fun of a horrific situation where life was lost. Tammy is classless and it was done in poor taste while a family is trying to come to terms with the ultimate betrayal from one of their own. That's all I have to say about Tammy's tacky ass. With everything going on in the world and the climate within the black community, I'm saddened a black woman would tear another one down. I'm so tired of this whole black women tearing down other black women narrative. As soon as it's somebody saying something that you don't like, then all of a sudden, let me hurry up and grab the black woman trope to have people run behind me and side with me. First of all, Tammy is more or less a comedian, okay? So she was being comedic. Second of all, when Jennifer sent out her tweet, there's a lot of shade in that tweet. I didn't hear a lot of compassion for the family. I didn't hear, my prayers are with Miss Robbie. It was a bunch of, basically, I told you so. So, I just don't like that. And yes, I have a Star Wars cup. I think I spilled some damn water in my damn shirt. That water is a little bit hotter for my throat. Honey, Team Star Wars in this house. I got kid cups all through my house, honey. But yeah, I just feel like, stop. You know what she meant. She was trying to be funny. And people have the right to drag Tim in this situation and his big thigh ass. Somebody called him Tim Kardashian. Somebody called his ass Timmy Minaj. Y'all are wildin', okay? Y'all are wildin'. Let's see here. Let's see. We have a bunch of comments. Jennifer's always reaching, right? It's always about her. Stop spamming your business in the chat. You better let them know, Diva Views. Who's in there spamming their bootleg business? Let me go ahead and make you a moderator, sis. I like people who call out other people's bullshit. You got your mod. There was a girl, matter of fact, speaking of spamming their business. So y'all know I got my fan page, okay? I don't be on my fan page a lot. It's mainly ran by two of my bloggers. So when I had posted the post about Tim Norman, it had like probably like 400 or 500 comments. So I'm reading the comments just to see, you know, who are fans of the show, what people have to say. All of a sudden, there's a random girl on there, and she's like, I can't stand how people think that black women can't grow their hair. And I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with Tim Norman? So now she done diverted all the energy from this post that we wrote, you know, this blog post, and she's in here talking about how black women can grow their hair. And there's like 100 comments underneath, and everybody's like, what the fuck does this have to do with the post? Why are you writing this? And then on top of that, she's posting pictures of herself, right? So she's posting, did y'all see that shit? She's posting pictures of her hair. Then she starts posting her hair products. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, bitch, I sell hair products. How you gonna come on my fan page, okay, out the blue, start promoting your own shit, your pictures, your hair products, as if this is your page? So I was like, this is some bullshit. This was very unnecessary. It has nothing to do with the topic at hand, and enjoy the block button. So I blocked her myself. So if you're watching, you're banned from my fan page. I don't like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen that? That was some goofy ass shit. Like, she was on there posting her hair pictures and, you know, just making shit up for attention. We don't even know who the hell you are. So who told you on my fan page that your hair wasn't real? A lot of black women have long hair. Underneath this wig, I have long hair. That's not no secret. Black women been growing their hair long on the internet for the past 10 years. Nobody's shocked by black women having long hair. That shouldn't even be a stereotype anymore that black women are bald-headed. Because most of the black women I know have a hair full of healthy hair. So yeah, that's funny that you said that. Because I was thinking about that. Yeah, it's just weird as hell. I blocked her, honey. Like, you go take that shit to the shade room. But let me go ahead here. So now back to the whole Tim Norman situation. There is somebody, I'm not going to say they're like an insider, because like I said, I hate that word exclusive and insiders, but there's somebody that I know. They deal with a lot of like lawyer stuff, you know, legal stuff. And so they hit me up about the Tim Norman situation, you know, just to give me more details. Now, there's another blogger, and they were saying that supposedly Tim Norman had $1 million policy on Miss Robbie's head. Okay, we didn't post that story because I wanted to verify to see how true that was. They claim they spoke to a family member, and I'm not knocking this blogger. I don't even know who this blogger is. I just seen, you know, people were sending me the story and like, oh, you got to post this. He had money on Robbie's head. I went to go verify this story, and in the legal documents, the guy who's working close to the case, there's nothing in those documents that prove that he had something on Miss Robbie's head. So I don't know if the family member was just saying that or was just gossiping and then just told that person that, then they want to put it on the internet. But from everything they've researched, I don't see that there was a policy on Miss Robbie's head. Okay? I'm sure Miss Robbie has her own life insurance policy and was probably going to leave something to Tim and Andre and stuff like that. But another thing I wanted to hit on is how sick this whole plot is. Think about it like this. He got life insurance. He got 3 policies, actually. This is what the man was breaking down to me. It wasn't just one policy. So it was one policy for like $200,000 for like accidental death. Then there was another policy for like another $200,000 in the event he dies within the 10 years of the policy opening. So if he dies, you know, before the 10 years, he would get an additional $200,000 bump. Then there was $60,000 policy, and that was for like, I forgot what that one was for, but it was 3 different policies, right? Because it totaled $450, but it wasn't just one policy. It was 3 different policies. Anybody who knows anything about life insurance, you have to pay a premium monthly. So look how sick this is. When you really think about it, this is why I have no problem dragging him. Think about it like this. He took out those 3 policies on Andre back in 2014. Andre was killed in 2016. So for 2 years, this man sent a check every freaking month to keep that policy going. Think how sick that is. Folks ain't really breaking that part of it down. A policy is not just a one-time, payment. You're paying on these policies every month. So every month for 2 years straight, he was playing on this policy, plotting on this young boy to kill him. That's how devious that is, right? So this is what I'm hearing. Okay? I don't know if it's an exclusive or not. But what I'm being told is that the state of Missouri is looking to get him executed. They're looking to make this a death penalty case. That's just me keeping it real. That's what I was told behind the scenes. They are looking to make this a death penalty case. It's one thing if he would have killed that boy in like a fit of rage, choked him or something like that to death, or just, whatever. But this was strategically planned. And that producer, the one that produced that Nellyville album, he was falsifying documents to help Tim put that policy on Andre. Because technically, a relative can't put a policy on another relative. They have to be your child or they have to be your spouse. I can't just go around putting policies on my cousins, you know what I'm saying, and hope something possibly happens to them, I get paid. They stopped that years ago. So they had to do a bunch of fraudulent shit. Possibly, what I'm thinking is making it look like Tim was Andre's guardian. And another thing, this is just my theory. This hasn't been confirmed yet. Because people are like, well, how did they get the signatures? Did they, do fraud with Andre's signature? There could have been fraud with the signature, right? Maybe he could have had Andre write something and then he copied it and used his signature. So that's one element of it. But another element is this. Think about Andre's position. So back in 2014, he was like, 18 years old at the time? This is your uncle. This is the only grown adult male in your family who has ties to your dead father. So this is him probably playing the uncle role. Hey, Andre, I need you to sign some paperwork. This is just like some health insurance stuff so that we can keep you, insured, being that you're self-employed via the restaurant. So he could have honestly ran game and had Andre signing. At 18, you don't know what the hell you're signing. You see your uncle coming at you with a bunch of paperwork. Okay, let me sign this shit and get back to playing video games or, running the streets, right? So that may have been a case as well, where he had Andre sign this and Andre didn't know what he was signing. Because right now I haven't gotten it one way or another if it was like, straight fraudulent signatures. So that's just, what I'm thinking possibly. Q Ori's World says, love you, T. I've been a tea sipper since 2015. I can always look forward to your lives to make my workday go by. Even have my mom watching your channel. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat. Thank you to you and your mom for supporting the channel. Let's see here. We got another $99.99, honey. Wendy Luscious. Thank you so much, sis. She says, hey, what's up, sis? I have been trying to reach you. I'm not sure if I have the right contact information. Please pass it forward if it's possible. Stay beautiful. High-spirited as always. Smooches, smooches. Thank you so much. Usually it's the email. We've been going through, I have been behind on my emails. I've been going through them lately, and my manager has been replying back to people. So if you send me an email today, I will look in there today and get it over to her. If not, I haven't even been checking my DMs, like my new messages. If not, if you do join the Discord group, then you can send me a message there as well. So that might be an easier way to contact me. So usually I leave everything in the hands of like management, just because it's just so much stuff that I have to do. So, but thank you so much for the super chat, sis. I really appreciate it. But go ahead and email me now, so that way I can see it as soon as the stream is over. Let me see here. Erica Elias says, hey T, I'm still waiting on you to accept me on IG. I won't drop my name, but I'm the girl with the cherry blossom face tat. Okay, now you make me want to go look for your face tat. I love like unusual tattoos. Thank you so much. I don't know, man. My Instagram is still private. You know, I don't know. I'm such a weirdo. I'm like the only influencer that just be like, my Instagram could go without ever being public again, and I'm fine with that. Because people forget, when I started on Instagram, my page was private for 2 years. My page only went public because everybody in Atlanta was on me like, you need to have a public page. This is ridiculous. Ain't nobody about to send you a friend request every time we want to see what's on your page. So it was like my manager, my friends, they were like really on me like to open my page and make it public. And I did. It was public for like a year. But, you know, then, you know, people wanted to start mess and people wanted to troll again. So I just made it back private. So I don't know. Maybe I'll make it public again, but we just like to have fun. We don't like a bunch of weirdos coming on there writing a bunch of bullshit. Like ever since it's been private, if you're on my Instagram, tell me my Instagram has not been more peaceful. I ain't had to cuss nobody out in months. Remember, I was always in the damn comment section windmilling. Because it just be random people, you know, like, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist. You're crazy as cat shit. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And so it'd be like a bunch of us windmilling in the comment section. Honey, thank you. It's been peaceful. The Instagram page been peaceful. We ain't had no random people trying to, you know, flag shit and just do stupid stuff, man. We ain't had no crazy barbs in there crying. It's just been real peaceful. And everybody likes it private. So you gotta blame my Instagram followers. Now they're like, yo, this is like an elite club. Don't make that shit public. I be asking them. They be like, hell nah, keep that shit private. Cause we used to be in there windmilling. We'd be up at 2 o'clock in the morning fighting trolls and shit. Especially during the whole riot situation with the army. And them army girls came through like, oh, y'all are talking shit about the military. And we weren't. We were just saying that, yo, this is a takeover. There's tanks and trucks and shit coming down residential streets. You know what I mean? This is like, you know, martial law. And they was coming through, going off. Man, it was crazy. My Instagram page be lit. But yeah, it's been real peaceful lately. It ain't been a whole bunch of, you are crazy comments. We be having fun, honey. We be out here having fun. Let me see. Toppy Tastic says, Timmy is a built bitch. Love you, auntie. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming through. Sharon L sends $9.99. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sharon. Let's see here. Sean sent $5. He says, T, is it true that the person who wrote up the insurance policy is talking, saying Tim put a policy out on his mom that he wrote up himself? I have not heard that. And like I said, the person that I have a connection to the case who told me about them looking to seek the death penalty, they have not heard anything as of now in the documents with Tim putting a life insurance policy on Miss Robbie's head. But that guy, the producer, he was arrested because there was some fraudulent stuff. Like he allowed a bunch of fraudulent shit to go through. Because I guess he worked at the insurance company. So, of course, he was a part of the plot. But they lied about Andre's income. They lied about, like, his social status. They lied about a lot of stuff. You know, and when things didn't match is when the insurance company got, you know, they got word. But the person who is spilling all the tea and who's going to be the witness is that stripper. Because right now, the stripper is looking at a lot of time. She's looking at a mandatory probably 20 years. So she's singing like a canary. So that stripper is going to be the one to take down everything. And I don't know who the fourth person is. That's who they're trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out who actually pulled the trigger. That person has not been named yet. So it's a lot of stuff getting ready to come down the pipeline with this whole Sweetie Pies mess with Tim Norman. It's going to be a long, complicated road. Let's see here. Del Rey says, T, I'm loving the breakdown. Also, nothing matters. Nothing matters if they not going to leave Will. Also, you guys hit the like button. Thank you so much, Del Rey. Appreciate it. Stephen Fleet says, Hey, T, been me and wife been watching since 2015 and watching ever since. That's awesome. Thank you to you and your wife for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming through here. Nursey Pie says, only came to know you because of the Tim Norman tragedy. Love your spirit. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Well, thank you. You're new here. Welcome to the family. I appreciate it. So, yeah, a lot of people, I'll say like a lot of my old videos that I did on Sweetie Pies have been back in the algorithm. I've been seeing them getting rewatched more and stuff like that. So, yeah. The whole thing is tragic. It's very, very tragic. So thank you for coming through. So let's see here. I've been on here an hour, so I want to stay at least another 20 minutes. So I want to talk about the whole Master P, Monica C. Miller situation. This is getting very, very messy, you guys, okay? I mean, I feel torn. As a child of the 90s and as somebody who actually follows Master P, I've just been watching all this shit unfold. Make them say, oh, that tea is hot. Let's see here. Shar Rock sends $50. Thank you, sis. She says, T's my complexion twin. Hey, sending you some love and truly appreciate your work, your work ethic and integrity. Keep your IG page private. Love you. Thank you so much. See, I told y'all. It's the people on the page. They don't want all that cognitive dissonance on there. They want the page private. So thank you so much, sis. So this whole situation is crazy. Let's see here. Lady Butt said somebody named Blackbird is spamming. Lady Blunt, let me go ahead and make you a mod. And go ahead and block that person. Whoever you see spamming, get their asses out of here. And where are my regular mods? All my mods must be busy, honey. But yeah, so I made you a mod. Do what you gotta do. It looks like everybody's trying to report her. I don't know who she is. I see her name popping up. Somebody named Blackbird. Get your bird head ass out of here spamming and shit. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up the Master P, Monica drama. This has been a mess. So let me start from the beginning, actually. Okay. Master P's family. This whole thing is complicated. Okay, so Master P's family is now calling him out. I don't know if she's a niece. I think she's the niece of Master P. She is dragging P. Miller, Master P, aka Percy, all over social media. Monica is also being drugged, okay? They're spilling all her tea. Shout out to everybody who grew up in the 90s who knew about that situationship with Monica and C. Murder. See, she wants to make it look like it's this love story to y'all youngins. C. Murder was a grown-ass man smashing Monica when she was young, okay? Monica has always messed with, older guys who are more, thuggish, ruggish. Now she's, more of a Christian and, she's changed. But who remembers the old Monica? Okay, 90s people. Who remembers the old Monica who was running around with thugs and she was about that life? Punching Brandy in the face. Okay? Thank you. Y'all better speak on it. She was like 16 when C. Murder was in his 20s. Okay? So I see a lot of this generation like, oh, I want them to get together. That's her true love. And it might be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people dated, older guys back in the 90s. It just wasn't a big deal in our generation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you had some people who side-eyed it. It wasn't that big a deal like it is now. Okay? Now you got Me Too and all this other shit. Back then, that's just what it was, right? So, it's so funny now when I see these young kids like acting like they're couple goals. And, maybe now because she's grown. But we remember the old Monica. Remember all the mess that went on in the 90s, okay? Even the dude that killed himself, Monica's boyfriend who committed suicide, he was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He was selling drugs and, he was kind of out there in Atlanta, So that's the difference when I do my live stream, you're going to get that 90s tea. Because we were here watching all this shit. So now that all this stuff is coming out, it's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable to watch this. It's very uncomfortable, watching Master P's family drag him because, again, he's another one. This is me keeping it real. I'm a fan of P. I love his business sense. I will never take that from him. He's raised a lot of good young men. We met his boys because they live up here in Minnesota. I think they're in LA right now, but, we met them. Very nice kids, well-mannered, get good grades, phenomenal basketball players, okay? So I'll never take that away from him for how he raised his boys. But for the family to be speaking out now tells me that they've held in a lot of stuff over the years, because they could have been spilled this tea, but they chose not to. It was something that he said trying to come at Monica that done pissed off the family, where they're like, you know what, hold up now. You a hypocrite. You done did this and you done did that. So it's a lot of 90s tea being spilled right now, okay? And the niece says she got some words from Monica, but she gonna save that for another day. So everything's crazy, honey. So let me go ahead and just kind of show y'all some stuff here. Let me go back to, because Master P was just going off. Like all weekend he was going in. Hold up. Did my stream just stop? Okay. I don't know if my stream is bugging. We got 13,000 people in here. Let me pull up. Because I don't want to play his audio again. Because I don't know if y'all can hear it. Because he was deleting shit. He was going in and then he'd come back and delete stuff. And he was just writing. So I was going to say y'all can go on my Instagram page, but you can't. But he had wrote a bunch of stuff, then he deleted it. Basically talking about people trying to slam his name. He was dragging Monica. Okay, let me read some of what he wrote. I'm going to have to, just so I can give you guys a backstory. Give me just a second to pull this up. Okay, so let me go ahead and just read some of this. Drink some damn water. Damn it, Master P writing whole fucking dissertations and shit. And they got the nerve to delete it. Like we ain't screen capture that shit. So Master P says, they been slamming my name. I've been trying to keep peace and stay out the way. But enough is enough. I ain't got shit to hide. Speaking the truth is not being disrespectful. It's reality. At Monica Denise, I don't know you and I ain't trying to get to know you. For the record, you stated that you've been on C's visiting list since Parish. That was over 18 years. And how long you've known Kim K? And you just now got your BFF to send out a tweet? Then he says, I guess better now than never. And you've been married twice during that time. So you are his ride or die? Or any other woman? Don't have to prove your loyalty to our family. If y'all's agenda is real, it's to help him out. Then do that and stop talking. The mission for our family is always going to be about getting my brother's freedom. We're family, so no matter what happens, we gonna always be brothers. This is not about me. I'm standing up for the older people in my family. Remember that word, the older people. I'm standing up for the older people in my family that have been getting disrespected and disregarded for too long when they've been there for C since day one. The truth needs to be told. It might make some uncomfortable, but it's still well overdue. And that is the only way we can heal and grow as a family. Now y'all can say keep it private. I don't want to hear her or none of them yes people out there been talking shit about me and my family. She addressed me on social media. I was only speaking the truth. These are the facts. You can research it. I don't mess with nobody, and they've been slick talking thinking it's funny. So, okay, I'm not going to finish reading that. That's basically the gist of it. He's hurt and he's upset that basically Monica and them and her fans and stuff were trolling him and saying that Monica and Kim are going to get his brother out before he can. So he feels some type of way about that, right? So now, oh, did it kick people out? Just refresh and come back. So then he deleted that post. Then he came out with I don't know if y'all can hear this. Let me see.
So I get it.
Yeah, y'all can't hear that bullshit. He's still recording from down the hall. So I'm not even going to play that nonsense. But he's basically saying in this video he's hurt. And he's saying that, you know, he low-key apologized to her and he wants to keep the peace, okay? So now this is the cousin that came out. She came out over the weekend. Like I told y'all, keep in mind that whole thing when he's talking about the old folks. Okay. So this is the cousin that came out. So she says, bitch, fuck Master P. Percy Miller. And that's straight from the Miller family. Where the fuck have you been while we were selling socks to support Corey? Because you wanted nothing to do with him. My mama been back and forth for years, making these calls, sending money and visits. Y'all now gotta put on my reading voice, honey. I didn't want to slander another black man in the media, but fuck that. You know how fucking annoying it is to have my mama take our cars to Angola and making calls and trying to get money for lawyers. Last but certainly not least, hashtag free Corey Miller, hashtag free C murder. All the tea, this is for my life. This is for, hold on. All this tea is for my Instagram story. Same at name. Then she goes on to post these pictures, right? Let me see here. Then she says, don't play the fucking hero when you've been a villain. Don't cry about the family when it's been fuck the family. Big Mama his angel, but she didn't even have a headstone until a few years ago when the family scraped that together. Corey paid the taxes on her house while in jail. Corey fought to save her house. Then she says, Corey gave his last bit of money to Big Mama. I never want to slander a successful black man. I'm proud of him for making it out and making a name for himself, but do not lie. So she's going off, okay? Can y'all see everything? I want to make sure y'all can see everything. Hold up. Let me move this over. Okay, there we go. So y'all can see it better. So then she says this, right? And as for Miss Monica, child, we gonna save that. Okay? Then she says, my family and I are just glad that everyone is seeing what we have been known for years. Corey is innocent and should have been home. I don't give a F about nothing else. Hashtag free Corey Miller. Then she says this. She posted this picture that Master P posted. And Master P says, I put my trust in God. This is my angel. This is the lady that put the house up for my brother the first time he went to jail. So she replied back and she says, you wouldn't even pay for the $700 dress Big Mama was buried in. And you only visit her once in the hospital. Stop it. She died down here with us, poor. Then she posted a picture of her and Big Mama in 2013. And then she goes, at Master P, you wouldn't even take Big Mama's calls. You'd call back days later and told the rest of the family not to answer Corey's calls. Then she says, plus your own father, Percy Sr.'s house caught on fire and the city almost condemned it because you wouldn't fix it. He was living on one side while the other side was burning and falling apart. At Master P. Then she says, it's funny how the media got a hold of Corey's name and the situation, and now you got a gorilla chest poked out about your brother. Your daddy, Percy Sr., needs surgery on his eyes right now and can't afford to catch the bus. Suffering. At Master P. Then she says, at Master P, P.S. you lied on No Limit Chronicles. You didn't walk Big Daddy, Big Mama's husband, to the hospital. He caught the ambulance. Yes, you guys, $700 for a dress. I guess, honey. Then she says, P.S. you lied on the No Limit Chronicles. Oh, okay, that was the end of it. Honey, this girl was ranting and raving for like 4 days. So let me go ahead and come back on the screen. All right, so you guys just see me read all that stuff. So she's been dragging Master P, like I said, all weekend. And, you know, Master P is very upset by this. Let me read some of these super chats. Melissa Brown says, love you, T. My 3-year-old niece loves when I play your channel. I think she likes your voice or just that you're a pretty black woman. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you so much. Tell her I said hi. Let's see here. Brittany Robinson says, hey, T, just showing some love. Be blessed, mama. I'ma leave Will. I'ma leave Will. I'ma leave Will. I'm telling you, that never gets old. That never gets old around these parts, honey. Has anybody heard from the Entanglement crew? Anybody heard shit from Will, Jada, or August Alsina? They caused all that mess last month. We ain't heard from their asses since. Probably involved in some new entanglements. So, yeah, she said, I don't know. I was confused about that, too, when she was like, we had to sell socks. I'm like, socks? Socks? Like, who sells socks? And then I was like, well, does she mean rocks? Like, you know, I don't know, crack cocaine? I don't know. I don't know who sells socks. That confused me. I was, maybe it was a typo, I don't know. But for her to be blasting him tells me that this family has been holding on to a lot of whatever animosity and drama concerning P. So now, Master P did respond. So let me go ahead and pull up what he had to say. He wasn't here for the fuckery. Master P's response is a mess. Give me just a second here. Let me pull this up. Okay, so Master P basically shows a picture of an ATM. And it says, Master P ATM out of order. Family and friends, get a job. Then he goes on to say, they always say what to do to get the man. They always say what to do to get the man that has everything. What about the love, a card, or even a thank you? If any family members have receipts on me, I'll cut that ATM back on. It's been over 30 years, and I've tried supporting people, and I'm tired of supporting people's addictions and bad habits. Who would y'all be mad at if I was dead? Because it seems like none of y'all want to work. I am no longer enabling lazy, ungrateful people. Please go get a job. Lord, okay, please go get a job and a career. I'm not God. Somebody, y'all are pulling out the little tiny violins. Y'all are a mess. I'm not God. I'm only human. The only difference is I decided to do right and chase my dreams and goals. When I was too generous to my family and friends, and that's the problem. I love y'all, but enough is enough. In my 50 Cent voice, I ain't doing it no more, man. P.S. This is how you know it's hate. I ain't the only millionaire in this family. For the record, when you do the right thing, God will keep blessing you. Envy and jealousy gets you nowhere. Hashtag happy Sunday. I don't want to hear keep it off the internet. I'm saying what a lot of successful people, or even just people with jobs that are working, want to say to their family. The truth hurts, it's uncomfortable, but it's the only way we can get back to the love. So Master P is upset, honey. He's mad. And, you know, basically, these people are just calling him out. You know, they're putting all the family's business out there. And it's funny that all of this stuff happened, you know, once the No Limit Chronicles show came out. And then now you got Brandy and Monica. They're going to do a versus battle, which I believe the versus battle is being done just because it's another stream of income for both ladies. You know, but I'm here for it. I'm definitely going to tune in. I'm going to be there front and center. I see the stream is kind of lagging. I'm going to hit refresh. But either way, I'm recording everything on my OBS on some dumb stuff. I'll re-upload it. Because I see YouTube is just, here we go again. And that's why I really want to be able to stream on Twitch. Because you don't have all these issues on Twitch. So hopefully I'll be able to figure out the whole OBS Streamlab with Twitch. And then we'll be able to go from there. Because it's like kicking folks out and everything else. So now, I want to get to the drama with Monica and all these women. Like, literally, every chick that C Murder has messed with is coming out the woodwork, and they're all coming for Monica all of a sudden. So this was crazy as well. Jeremy Barono says, you are getting paid to do YouTube tea. Don't care about the Dusties. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. Thanks for coming through. Sharon L says, T, is it weird that I think there's something fishy about Meg Thee Stallion's side of the story? I'm just using discernment that I got from you. No, I agree with you about that. It's definitely something weird. Right now, YouTube is in the red. Like, they're literally they've taken my stream down so much to the red. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I can't wait to get on Twitch because this is just ridiculous. I'm so over YouTube and their issues. So let me go ahead and read this Monica stuff. So basically now I'm just streaming from my OBS because I don't know what YouTube is doing. It's going from yellow down to red. So let me pull this up here with these women coming from Monica. I mean, it's a bunch of like C. Miller, Corey Miller's little girlfriends and baby mothers. So this woman took to social media to say this. She says, from someone who's been there since day one, I'm so happy to see P chew her ass up. She wasn't nothing but a side chick while he was married to Dion, and is going to still, and is going to try and take all the credit for getting him out. She's still that same 16-year-old who was getting smashed by a 26-year-old married man. So then somebody says, what? Please spill the tea. And then she says, I was with him when he got locked up. Fact. Monica was always the side chick. Fact. He couldn't stand her before he got locked up. Never had anything good to say about her. She busted windows out of his house and cars when he told her he didn't want her anymore. Child. Then she goes on to say, his children were born in 96, 98, and 2000. He messed with her in 97 through 1998 while she was 16/17 years old. He was 26/27. P told him that it didn't look right and she was too young. Corey never listens to P. He always tries to prove he was better than P. Sibling jealousy type shit. So she was spilling all types of shit, honey. So then after that, another woman, I guess, I don't know, she's the wife or what the hell. She has C. Miller, Corey's name, tatted on her finger. And she says, where these niggas been at when they were saying they were doing all this and that? At Future, you remember how it all went down. All she did was finesse his kids and sneak to the prison. The lady was married, but y'all know how down I was. Let's be clear, I moved 4 minutes away from Angola prison. And I'm realer than any man you'll ever meet. And then she goes on to post pictures of her and C. Murder and says, I don't remember Monica spending a dime, but P is gathering her ass together, trash ass. And then they posted what P posted about Monica. And then she says, Monica, where you been? Too fast out here on the ass. And then you see Monica in the shade room, and basically, you know, she's posting a picture of herself, and somebody says, oh, since C. Murder on his way home, you want to show out. Gotcha. And Monica says, period. So to me, all I see is a bunch of women, you know, no disrespect, you know, to C. Murder, but I just see a bunch of black women fighting over a man in jail, fighting what I call penis, you know, prison penis. I just see a bunch of grown women fighting over this man. It's like 3 different women. I guess, honey. You know, somebody said he must have a ding-a-ling of gold. Well, I mean, that'd be cute if he was in the real world. He's in prison. Is he able to get conjugal visits? Asking for a friend. I mean, she's talking about she done packed up and moved 4 minutes from Angola. I guess, honey. And the thing that's sad, you know what I'm saying, is if the gender was reversed, if that was her doing life in prison, you think C. Murder would have moved up the street from the prison to visit her every weekend? Please. Women be doing some crazy shit, honey, for men. And they'll do it for men. And I'm not saying he don't deserve visits and love and, you know, conjugal visits and whatever else they got going on. He's a human being. You know, people make mistakes. But y'all have this much energy for this man who's literally doing life in prison right now. Hopefully he gets out. Because like I said, if he's innocent, he deserves to be free. But let's just say for now, he's in there doing life in prison. You've literally wasted your youth. You've literally wasted your years sitting around waiting on a guy who's doing life. Move on with your life. I don't know. I just find it very strange. Very, very strange. But I've been on here for an hour and a half and the stream is, you know, freezing and doing all types of weirdo stuff. I think we hit on everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to log off. But thank you guys so much for the super chats. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for being so patient because, you know, that first 30 minutes was crazy on Streamlabs OBS. And hopefully I'll be able to find somebody in a city near me to help me with all this stuff. But I really appreciate you guys coming through today. Let me read this last super chat. Tia17 says this Corey Miller situation is giving Frankie Lyman, Frankie Lemon's vibes. Love you, T. Been sipping since 2013. Yes, it is. I am Miss Corey Miller. I am Miss Corey Miller. I am Miss Corey Miller. It's like, damn, where did all these people come from? You know, so it's, I don't know. It's crazy. But like I said, I guess, honey. I guess. That whole Monica situation with C Murder, everybody's making it look like a long lost, love story. Okay. I don't know, man. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to log out, you guys. This chat got me cracking up. So once again, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.